varsity cheerleading squad just warming it up here, the floor for the boys varsity. Seton and NAC will be taking the floor here in a matter of moments to play for first place. The 9-1 Northern Adirondack Bobcats against the 8-2 Seton Catholic Knights. Wild Bill Chase here for Hometown Cable. We'll be back with the starting lineups. Good evening and welcome to Hometown Cable. Wild Bill Chase in beautiful downtown Ellenburg Corners at Northern Adirondack High School. The Bobcats of Northern Adirondack are hosting the Seton Catholic Knights in boys Division II basketball action, a pivotal Division II game in that the Bobcats come in with a 9-1 record and in first place, up a game on Seton Catholic, who are at 8-2.
Now let's meet the starting lineup.
And now they're going to have the starting lineup. Seton Catholic will be first. 10, Mark Rabidou.
Number 21.
Kevin Converse, number 21.
Number 22, Kyle Pfeiffer.
Number 22, Kyle Pfeiffer.
Dan Chilton.
Number 31, Dan Chilton. And number 51, Tanner Senecal. Seton Catholic is coached by Mr. Larry Converse. Now the Bobcats. Sean Burke, number 10. Justin Gardner, number 11.
Number 12,
Corey Bilo, number 12. Number 15, Zach Welch, and number 21, Stephen Thomas. The head coach is Mr. John Rabidou. Tonight's officials are Mr. Jim Bruno and Mr. Miller. Elizabeth Boyer is going to sing the national anthem in person tonight.
Would you please rise as we honor our country with our national anthem?
Another fantastic job by Miss Elizabeth Boyer. Bobcat basketball coming right at you. Baby, it's cold outside. There's Mr. Phelan Miner, Bobcat fan here with his toque on. Looks like a Bobcat wrestling toque. Mr. Miner helps out in the wrestling program. He's also got a daughter who's on the varsity cheering squad. Both teams are on the floor. Stephen Thomas will get into the middle here. He'll face off against Converse for the opening jump. Bobcats on their home court, looking to get a 2-game lead here in Division II. 10 games played, 8 to go in the regular season. Both teams have played 10 games. First time these two teams met, it was an overtime ball game on which Seton prevailed. The only loss the Bobcats have in league play. Seton, they were upset by Tupper Lake about 10 days ago. We got a foul called as I think it was Chilton taking it to the hoop. Fouls on Gardner. They say that's a shooting foul. Now, see in the JV game, seeing a similar situation, and They said the foul was on the floor. Chilton misses the first one. And also, I believe Seton has been beaten by, I think it's Mariah. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, I think it was down there in Mariah. They lost. And they've lost to Tupper Lake. That's 7-3 in league play is Ticonderoga. Ticonderoga is cheering probably for the Knights here. Thomas's first shot falls a little bit short. Rabideau high off the glass. Doesn't go. Loose ball. Rabideau looked like he shuffled his feet. Got away with it. Thomas slides in there and pulls down that rebound before Converse can get to it. 1-0 is the score. Seton on top in the early going. Pfeiffer puts his hands on Thomas just to let him know he's there after Thomas give up the ball. Senegal steps out. Had a reach-in foul called. That'll reset the shot clock. 6:51 left here in the first quarter. Expecting a little bit bigger crowd. Well, we got the Press Republican, Steve Willett here. He's come to see it. Cold weather, midterms. Could be a couple reasons why. I don't think there's the largest student body for NAC, and midterms has a lot to do with that. Next week, no ball games being played in the CVAC due to Regents Week. Thomas goes to the line. Strong move around the Seton defender on the baseline, up off the glass and in. It's a 2-1 game. That one counts. Possible three-point play with Stephen Thomas on the line. Thomas doesn't go. Converse pulls down the rebound. It's become a big rivalry, Seton and NAC, since Seton has joined Division II. Shot by Chilton, three-pointers, in and out. Zach Welch is there to pick up the easy rebound. A lot of soccer players on these teams. A rivalry there. Burke with a strong move. That's knocked out of bounds by Converse. Mr. John Rabideau, he's assisted by Tim Copeland. His JV coach also over there is Brian Boyer, and the modified coach, Mr. Dumas, helps out from the bench. Travel called on Burke. Burke got tripped up. Larry Converse, he's assisted by Bob Dubé. He's a JV coach, is Jim Baker. And Tom Tedford is the modified coach. I don't see Mr. Dubé here tonight. Barry Norton over there keeping the book for Seton. Chilton hits the jump shot. Well, it's like 7-footer on the baseline, right side of the floor. It's a 3-2 ball game. Seton up by 1. Burke on balance. Gardner on the putback. He's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Stephen Thomas probably going to have his big night. He's one of the league leaders in scoring. He's got a 20-point some odd average the last time I saw in the paper. Gardner ties it up. And for NAC to prevail, the role players, Thomas, or backup Thomas, are Gardner, Burke, Bilo, and I don't consider Welch a role player. What Thomas does on the offensive end, Welch can do on the defensive end. And Chilton on the fouls Thomas after the steal, used his athletic ability to steal that ball away from Chilton and goes down the court, lays it up and in. It's a 5-3 ball game. Possible three-point play. Welch, to me, is the defensive star for NAC. His speed and quickness create a lot of havoc for teams. NAC will need a big game out of him on the defensive end. Welch on Rabideau. Rabideau spin move. Puts it up and in. Makes it a 6-5 ball game. Rabideau with a good effort there through the middle. Burke pops the jump shot, doesn't go. Thomas is there for NAC. His putback is short. Ball's tapped into the hands of Senecal. Rabideau with a running jump shot. Hits the back rim and out. NAC with the rebound. Thomas. There's the Burke. Played about 4:20 left. Nice pass to Gardner down low. Gardner working on Converse. And he scores. With Converse in his face, Gardner hits the jump shot from the baseline. Rabideau kicks to Chilton. Chilton drives to his left. That's slapped out of Chilton's hands at the last second by Stephen Thomas. Milo. Boxing out on Converse. Nice job there. 8-5 score. We got our first sub coming in, and it's Andrew Cummings to replace Chilton. Andrew Cummings. He's the football star for Seton. So he'll probably a strong kid. He's their running back, I believe. Thomas, spin move. Hits the jump shot. 10-footer's good. It's a 10-5 ball game. 5-point lead for NAC, excuse me. Come on, Chase, get it right. Oh, the crowd is filling in here. It didn't appear there was going to be that many. Number 22, Pfeiffer, taking an off-balance shot. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. That's the second foul on, well, it's the first foul on Burke. Second team foul on the Bobcats. 4 team fouls on Seton. Well, especially filled in good here on the NAC side. Pfeiffer misses the first one. Second one's good. A couple more subs coming in for Seton. Number 30 and number 32. That's Joe Mayville, and 30 is Riley Hulk. Like in Ralph Hulk. Burke. Welch had the ball. Now Thomas does. Milo. Welch pops jump shot. That's no good. That's through the hands of Thomas and out of bounds off and Gardner. Seton ball. 2:54 on the clock. First quarter here. Hometown Cable, your ultimate high school sports network, bringing you boys basketball action. Bobcats at home. Rabideau. Gives it to Cummings. Cummings tries to drive through. He's cut off, but the jump shot by Hawk. Riley Houck coming off the bench, hits the outside jump shot, makes it a 10-7 ball game. 3-point lead for NAC. Teams just appear to be feeling each other out right now in the early going. Welch, three-pointer, it's good! From the corner, Welch with a big 3-point shot makes it a 13-8 ball game. It's back up to a 5-point lead for Northern Adirondack. Rabideau trying to work into the middle. Seton showing some patience. Over the back was Cummings. He slapped the ball out of the NAC player's hands. And then the ball ends up out of bounds. 1:57 on the clock. Jeremy Scott's in the game for the Bobcats, for Corey Bilo. Corey Bilo feeling under the weather a little bit. Defensively, Burke breaks the turnover. Welch helps him finish off the play by leading him down the court with a pass. A nice effort there by Welch and Burke. Zach Welch looked like a goaltender in hockey. Trying to make the kick save. He gets called for a foul, his first foul. A little reach in. Andrew Siskavich comes into the game to replace Welch. Rabideau's three-pointer doesn't go. Push on the back. And Joe Mayville gets called for the push. Cummings creating a turnover. Rabideau being patient, puts the ball up and in. It's a 15-10 game now. Did I see Mayville? Oh, that was Cummings, number 20. Thomas stole the ball away from him. Burt pops the outside jump shot and nails it. It's good. And that's what the Bobcats need, some good ball movement there when they get the open shot to take it. I've been watching some of the stuff off the ball, and we got some extracurricular activity. I don't know if you can see it, but there is a little bit of bumping going on. And I'm sure it's gonna happen, because I don't think these teams like each other. 53 seconds on the clock. I believe this is Andrew Cummings. No, this is not Cummings. It's number 21, Kevin Converse on the line. Doesn't make it. I think Seton's missed maybe 3 foul shots. That one's good. It's 17-11, 6-point game. Siskavich in the game. Welch on the bench. Again, I said I think Bilo was feeling a little bit under the weather. Saw him come in with his father here earlier tonight. I don't know how effective he's going to be. Thomas pops the three. It's in and out. Andrew Siskavich against Converse. Rabideau on a nice effort by Converse. With the ball now, as he saved it. Used his size to get there before Siskavich could. Oh, Burt felt that one coming. Stole it away. We're counting down the last quarter, the last seconds of the quarter. It's in and out. And the Bobcats with the 6-point lead, 17-11 after one complete quarter. And we'll stay here and take a glimpse at the G of our varsity cheering squad. NAC putting forth a good defensive effort there to start off the game, the first quarter. They're up by 6, 17-11. Thomas's first outside shot in the second quarter doesn't go. They hit the wire, and Jim Bruno, the official, calls it. Goes against NAC. Welch and Bilo come back in. Gardner's out. Jeremy Scott stays in there. Scott, he'll provide some muscle. We're down low for the Bobcats. He's going to get called for the foul. 7:33 in here to go in the second quarter. Hey, well, we're on the air here. I just thought I should say hello to a couple loyal hometown cable viewers. Karen and Jerry Lenny. Karen and Jerry, they live up in Ross's Point. Used to live in Lime Mountain. Jerry works out that way at, I believe, a drug place. I forget what it is. As we watch number 30 go out. That's out. 22. Pfeiffer back in. But a big hello to Karen and Jerry Lenny. Karen, Jerry, both originally from Lion Mountain. They say they watch hometown cable quite a bit. hear me there. So, and Burke hits another key outside jump shot. Burke, he's hit 2 of those here, and it makes it a 19-11 ball game. Rabideau, he pops the shot. It's out of bounds, off in Seton. NAC ball through the hands of one of the Seton players. Seton showing a little full court pressure here. Welch with the ball. Thomas is open in the corner. Burke drives to the left, loses it out of bounds. 13 seconds left on the shot clock. 6:32 left in the first half. Bobcats have been on a fire as of late. Had a big week there 2 weeks ago where they won 3 games. Played Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Started out the week in Ticonderoga as we watch Thomas, little razzle-dazzle move to the basket. 21-11, 10-point lead, and Larry Converse has called a full timeout with 6:21 on the clock. Okay, and we were saying that NAC has been hot as of late. That week they beat Ticonderoga, Saranac on Saturday. I forget who they prevailed on Thursday against. Oh, Northeastern. And last week they took on Sable Valley, scored like 80 points here, beat them like 84-44 or something like that. And they traveled to Saranac Lake on Friday night, and they won that game. That's off the hands of Converse, or hit them in the head or something. And they went up to Saranac Lake and played some good defense. Their offense maybe a little not right on track. They only scored 44 points, but I believe they only gave up like 25. So the Cats, with Stephen Thomas leading the way, averaging 20 points, have a 9-1 record. Rabideau pokes Welch in the eye. Welch worked, get open. Gardner trying to squirt through. One too many Seton defenders. And we got a jump ball call. It's going to be Seton ball, I believe, as the arrow is in their possession, in their favor. 5:33 on the clock. Seton has yet to score in this quarter. Once again, tell you, Potsdam, Class C representative, probably coming out of Section 10 as long as they continue to play the way they have. I've been told they're undefeated, 16-0. Thomas getting up there to get that rebound. Fouls on Thomas, jumping in, they said. Tanner Senecal returns for Converse. First foul on Thomas. 16 fouls now on the Bobcats. Next foul they commit will put Seton in the bonus. Pfeiffer with the shot. Senecal, that's through his hands. And Seton's woes underneath their own glass continue. They've had we've seen a slew of those. Balls just through their hands. Having a hard time maintaining control of the ball here in the first half of this ball game. 21-11. NAC. Burke, he's hit a couple outside shots. Milo, he goes over the back of number 32, Joe Mayville. No call. Rabideau comes down with the ball. Mayville goes up to the hoop. He's fouled. Foul is going to be on Stephen Thomas. His second foul, a second quick foul picked up in the last minute. Mayville makes the first point for Seton here in this second quarter. Thomas, he's going to go to the bench. He's got 2 quick fouls. So the Bobcats, without the services of Stephen Thomas. One of the few times this year we've seen that. Burke able to use his speed to get to that ball before Senecal. Spin move by, I said Burke, it was Gardner. Burke looked like he was fouled. No call made. Chilton driving. Pops his shot and scores. Chilton busts straight up through the middle and makes it a 7-point game, 21-14. Milo's fouled by Mayville. Gardner tries to get it to Bilo. Ball's on the floor. It's going to be a jump ball, NAC ball, as the arrow's pointing in their favor this time. The inbound. Burke was hot earlier. I believe it's NAC ball. Burke, he hit a couple there, but now the last 2 he's missed. Bounce pass to Bilo. Bilo gets it to Jeremy Scott. Scott working on Pfeiffer. Burke to Welch. Welch, 3-point attempt. It's good. That's a big shot from Zach Welch. He's had 2 of those tonight. Rabideau throws one up and then falls in. Somehow Rabideau gets that ball to kiss off the glass and fall in. 24-16. He ended up on the floor, he did. Scott with the ball. Down low to Bilo. He kicks it back out to Burke. Here's John Rabideau yelling, move. Gardner. Looks like he might possibly get that one off the glass, but a little bit too much on it. 8-point game. And Rabideau gets caught leaning in with the shoulder. Offensive foul by Mark Rabideau. His second of the night. And now the Bobcats are in the bonus. Jeremy Scott does a nice job maintaining control. Mayville's going to get called for the foul. He had his hand on his back. Scott will go to the line to shoot the 1-on-1. Battery's dying. We're going to have to take a break. Change the battery. Both teams in the bonus now. 8 fouls against each of them. That was the second foul on Burke. I don't know if we got it. We're changing the battery here. It's 24-17. We're in the second quarter. 2:05 left. Stephen Thomas is on the bench. He has 2 fouls. Sean Burke has just gone to the bench, and Andrew Siskavich in now. 6-point lead for the Bobcats. They've had a lead as big as 10. Bilo had the ball. Gardner puts it on the floor. Both teams playing some good defense. Gardner. Now there's going to be a foul on Andrew Siskavich. He went in there, thought to a loose ball. He thought he could get it before Mayville did. And we'll go down the other end, shoot to 1-1. That doesn't go. Bilo's there to pull down the rebound. Score remains 24-18. It's the big game of the night. Bilo, open jump shot, and he hits it. Saskavage getting him the ball. 26-18. This one, Seton appears to be pulling within a lot closer than someone from NAC. Hits an outside jump shot. Chilton, his three-pointer doesn't go. Coming down with a rebound was Pfeiffer. But his putback, that don't go. NAC still holding on to that 8-point lead. Welch gets the ball down low to Scott. He tries to drive the baseline. Banks in. Top the glass, doesn't go. Pfeiffer pulls down the rebound. We got a timeout called, I believe. 38 seconds left here in the first half. 26-18 is the score. I don't know, at times seems to be tentative, maybe on both teams' part. You know it's an important game. Down low to Senecal. His shot doesn't go. Rebounded by Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer pulls out to the middle, takes the second shot. Senecal's there. That doesn't go. Milo stops Mayville there with a flagrant grab. John Rabideau talking to the official, asking him if weren't they over the back. Mayville on the line with 14 seconds. Mayville attempt doesn't go. He's shooting too. He was fouled. Corey Bilo, that's his first foul of the day. Puts them in the double bonus. First half action here on Hometown Cable. Mayville misses both ends of those free throws. And Seton not shooting that great from the free throw line. Bilo, outside jump shot. And the second half, first half ends. NAC, they were up 17-11 after the first 8 minutes. Now they're up 26-18. Defensively, they're getting the job done. And once again, Wild Bill Chase for Hometown Cable. We'll be back after the teams take a 10-minute break. Second half about to get underway. Wild Bill Chase here for Hometown Cable. NAC and Seton, Division II contest for first place. Chilton now with the ball. Drives the baseline. Goes through Bilo. No foul called. Thomas back in the game. Hits the three-pointer to start the second half for the Bobcats. Stephen Thomas on the bench for the last 2 to 3 minutes. Bobcats maintaining the lead they had. Now it's up to 29-18 as he hit that three-pointer. Jump ball called. Possession arrow in favor of the Bobcats. Could have been a big call against NAC. Looked like Thomas pulled him down, but I think good call on the official because I believe Chilton fouled also. Pfeiffer, Chilton, Converse, Senecal, and Rabideau. Ball's out of bounds. Are out there for Seton. Along with Thomas, got Burke, Welch, Bilo, and Gardner. Well, I didn't go over and check the stats. Stayed up here in my position. Didn't feel like moving for the 10 minutes of break that we got. Pass. It's knocked away by Gardner, but Pfeiffer run down the ball. Seton maintains possession. Rabideau, the spin move. Throws it up off the glass. It doesn't go. Burke. It's a 3-on-3, actually. Welch, three-pointer. Doesn't go. Senecal comes down with a loose ball. Senecal quickly outlets to Rabideau. Rabideau's got Pfeiffer on the baseline. He pulls into the middle. Lost the ball. Loose ball, and Welch moves into position and snares that out of the air. Good job by Zach Welch. NAC has played some good defense here. That time on a spin move, it's lost. Stolen away. And Bilo gets it to Thomas. Thomas with a little layup. Makes it 31-18, the Bobcats' biggest lead of the night. Seton Catholic hasn't really got on track offensively. The move by Chilton. That was in and out. Big. That played in the hands of Rabideau. He gets the call that he'd like to see. It's a blocking call on Chilton. That's his third. Chilton, well, they thought they were getting a sub in. Gardner had the position, knocked out of bounds by Converse. Cummings is going to come in for Chilton. No, Cummings is coming in for Pfeiffer. Chilton has 3 fouls. I thought that Coach Converse was going to take out Chilton. Thomas makes the strong move around Cummings. And Thomas has started the Bobcats off with 7 points. And they've pushed the lead to 33-18. Jim Bruno says that was a kick, I guess. Definitely wasn't a kick. It was a hand or the thigh. At the worst scenario, it was a thigh. But that ball, definitely not kicked. But that's the way it goes. Good ball movement that time. Cummings drives to the basket. That's high off the glass. It comes down into the arms of Thomas. Thomas with the head fake. Thomas, 3-pointer. Doesn't go. Gardner, strong rebound. Puts it back up. Crashing the boards is Converse. He comes down with a rebound. Scramble for the ball. Rabideau comes up with it. Outside shot. Doesn't go down for Seton. That's helped.
Good shot now.
I have to say the officials a little bit letting them play here tonight. Welch driving. And he's caught taking a little bit, one too many steps to travel.
Come on.
Converse with the ball. Goes over the top of everybody to Joe Mainville in the game. Mayville pops a shot. That's short. Thomas is there to snare it out of the air. Gives it to Burt. Bobcats have scored all 7 points here in this third quarter. They are up 33-18. Cummings has to reach out and grab Thomas. That's the 3rd team foul called against Seton. Andrew Siskavich coming in for Zach Welch. Stephen Thomas behind the back. Well, it appeared that Cummings upended Thomas there. A couple trips down and go down the court. Somehow the foul was called on Corey Bilo. His second of the night. Seton has just put their first 2 points up here in the quarter. Official Artie Miller had to tie his shoes, blew the whistle, get his partner, Mr. Jim Bruno's attention. Halk with the ball, gives it to Rabideau. Andrew Siskavich watching Rabideau. Cummings pops the outside shot, that doesn't go. Gardner moves his feet and gets to the ball. Mayville, anticipation. They are letting them play here. Jeremy Scott, he'll pull things up. A lot of contact. Fans aren't liking it. Got to adjust. That looked like an offensive foul, at least on Mayville. Mayville gets a hand in there. Andrew Siskavich upsets the play enough. Thomas now with the loose ball, but stripped away by Cummings. Mayville gives a Rabideau. Rabideau. Offensive foul called. And I don't think the basket will count. That's the second offensive foul on Rabideau. Third quarter action here. Folks still wondering how Corey Bilo ended up with his second foul of the night. Bobcats up 33-20. We've just seen an offensive foul committed by Mark Rabideau. The ball went in. Basket did not count. Welch back in the game. To Thomas. Thomas. At times he's had his problems with Cummings. Nice pass there. He finds Gardner. Gardner completes the play. It's 35-20. And that's just what Thomas has got to do when he draws the crowd. Find the open man. Especially in that situation, he had 3 Seton players on him. Down low to Mayville. Mayville kicks it back out to Rabideau. It doesn't go. Thomas is there with a nice position. Pulls down the rebound. Behind the back dribble. Thomas kicks it to Welch. Welch is wide open. 3-pointer. Doesn't go. Rabideau. He's on the weak side. He pulled down that rebound. Rabideau over to Cummings. Hauk finds Mayville. They kick it down low to Cummings. He has to swing it back out. Hauk now with it. Foul is on Gardner. Subs coming in for the Bobcats. Corey Bilo and Sean Burke. 30 seconds left in the third quarter, and the Bobcats have a 15-point lead. It was 8 at the half, and they've pushed it up to 15. They've only allowed 2 points here in this third quarter. The inbound play to Rabideau. Hauk. Andrew Siskavich gives it to Welch. The ball was knocked out of bounds by Seton. NAC will look to play for the last shot here of the quarter. Siskavich gets it to Burke. Burke being watched by Cummings. And blocking foul called on Cummings. 3 seconds left. Worst case scenario. So 3 seconds here. Seton or NAC will be up by 15. And Cummings, I think, takes a shot in the nose to end that quarter. And NAC with a very good defensive third quarter. They are up now 35-20 with the varsity cheer squad on the floor. 1 quarter to go here. The Bring It cheer. Fourth quarter underway here on Hometown Cable. Wild Bill Chase. Northern Adirondack High School. Welch starts it off. What a strong move to the basket. Makes it 37-20. Bobcats up by 17. Maybe it is cold outside. January 22nd. 20 below in Line Mountain this morning. Andrew Siskavich had it. And the loose ball ends up in Corey Bilo's hands. And Seton, maybe a cold bus ride up here, has affected their shooting. They've only put 20 points up. An offensive foul You could see that one coming. I think that one occurred. Jim Bruno saw what took place at the end of the third quarter, and if there was going to be any contact between Cummings and Burke, he was going to be quickly to jump on it and let him know, hey, I've seen what's going on. 3 team fouls now on both teams. Converse in the game, gives it to Mayville. Stephen Thomas back in for NAC. They find Houck. Houck drops in the 2-pointer, 37-22. Seton has got to warm it up offensively and shut down the Bobcat attack. Loose ball gets tapped out of bounds by Burke. Andrew Siskavich back in the game. Burke, he's out. John Rabideau wanting to calm Burke down a little bit. He's getting a little hot under the collar out there. It's a team thing here. You gotta think of the team first, boys. Play smart. Win here tonight will give the Bobcats a 2-game lead in Division II. And Seton will actually end up being tied if Ticonderoga prevails. I don't know if they're even playing. Cummings goes hard to the basket. We've seen a lot of shots by Seton go high off the glass. There's a fumble. Scramble on the floor. Zach Welch gets down there and ties up with Chilton. And the possession arrow in favor of Seton. Welch getting down there, working hard. Pass inside. Corey Bilo fouls Converse as he go into the hoop. 6:18 on the clock. And then Seton has shot cold from the foul line even. I don't think they're shooting 50%. That's I didn't think that one was going to go. Banks off the glass and in. It's 37-23. Cats got to play some smart basketball. Maintain control of the ball. Work that shot clock. And Cummings, he's getting some quick hands. Knocks that ball out of bounds. Like I said earlier, Cummings at times has created some problems for Thomas. And then other times we've seen Thomas blow right by him. One time, gets by him, takes the shot, gets a nice friendly roll, drops in. I don't know how. Thought that was Chilton. Out to Cummings. Chilton in the corner. Pops the 3. It's good. That's the first 3-pointer, I believe, by Seton. Kicked by Rabideau. Andrew Siskavich going to be out. Shortening up his bench here tonight, Rabideau is. Just Siskavich and Scott have come in. Gone mostly with his starters. Gardner out to Burke. Cummings with the steal. (39-28). Seton on a little bit of a run here. Cut it down to 11-point game. Thomas with the ball. Four fouls on Rabideau now. Inbound to Bilo. Rabideau steals it. Chilton on the line. They say he was shooting, but he had no intentions of shooting the ball. Up in the air. Second one's good. It's a 10-point lead. Burke with the ball. Gives it to Thomas. Thomas being surrounded by Cummings. An NAC fan said he was shooting. Burke, nice move. Pops the shot. It's good. Burke hits a big jump shot there. 41-29. A fancy dribble through the legs. Cummings drives to the hoop. That's high off the glass. And again, Welch running the floor. Burke gets it to him. Zach Welch breaking out of there. That's another big basket. And again, we'll say that Seton, they've thrown up a lot of shots. That's an offensive foul. Well, Zach Welch has recovered on the receiving end of that offensive foul from Mark Rabideau. Rabideau has fouled out. 3 of his fouls tonight have been offensive. I've been informed by an NAC fan that Converse, I don't know, got into it with Jim and with the official Jim and Bruno. And he claims that ever since then, things have sort of gone NAC way. 17 fouls now on Seton with 3:48 left. And the Bobcats, well, score 4 points after Seton had made it a 10-point game. They have pushed their lead back up to 14, 43-29. Stephen Thomas on the line shooting 2. Foul was on number 51, Tanner Senecal. Senecal has not been forced down on the glass. You've seen his name in the paper. He's played some big games. Jeff Norton in the game, number 12. Gets it to Senecal. But without Rabideau, a big loss for Seton. He runs the offense. They're going to be looking for someone to take the lead here, take charge for him out there. Chilton slashes to the basket. He doesn't convert. Thomas throws the head fake at Mayville. Goes by him. 3 minutes left. Seton down by 15. Number 50 in the contest, Joe Akey replacing Tanner Senecal, and we've got some Seton fans leaving. 3:12 left, and with this 15-point lead without Rabideau, NAC is well on their way of improving their record to 10-1 and taking a 2-game lead over Seton and Ticonderoga in Division 2. The ball's down low to Akey, stripped away by Welch. Welch moved by Chilton. Welch taps the ball to Burke. What an effort there by Zach Welch. You could see that. Burke's calling for him to, come on, bring it to me so I can throw the pick on Norton. Like I said, you haven't noticed, there's a lot of extracurricular activity going on here tonight. And getting their shots in. At times, I think both teams will want to get their shots in more than they want to worry about if they win or lose. 2:40 on the clock. A timeout has been called. 44-29. Bobcats up by 15. Story of this game, some tenacious defense by the Bobcats. They only allowed, what, I think 2 points in that third quarter. That's off the foot of Akey, right into the hands of Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer drives into the middle, doesn't go. Seton has been cold. They're shooting as cold as it is outside here tonight, folks. And not only from the their field goal percentage, but their free throws opportunities. They haven't converted on many of those. Senecal hits the outside jump shot. The big guy hits the 15-footer. It's 44-31. Down about 2 minutes left here. Stephen Thomas, Corey Bilo, Sean Burt, Justin Gardner out there. Oh, and Stephen Thomas passes into Thomas. Thomas moves to his left. Body on him. No call made. There's been a lot of contact here, but no calls are being made, especially in this second half. Chilton, 3-point. And two-shot foul called on Stephen Thomas. I guess he's shooting 3 foul shots. Hits the first one. Third foul on Thomas. He had picked up 2 in the first half, and that's his first foul of this half. 1:49 on the clock. It's a 12-point game. 11-point game. Could be down to 10 here. Game's not over yet. We got an NAC fan from Standish leaving. Oh, he might be just looking to get outside the door. And Chilton gets called for the foul. Burke with a pretty big night here tonight. He's hit some key outside shots. Stephen Thomas more than likely leading the way, and then there's 2 big foul shots by Burke. Pushes it back up to a 12-point game. Halk with the ball through the hands of Chilton. Chilton tried to bounce that off Thomas, but he stepped out of the way and the ball ended up in the hands of Gardner. Great play by Stephen Thomas. Welch, he'll take his time moving the ball up court. Watched by Jeff Norton. Seton is without the services of Mark Rabbit, who has fouled out. 3 of the fouls were offensive. I thought this game would have a lot more intensity, actually. In fact, the playoff implications. Chilton tries to, he does get by Welch, but Welch making him move enough to. Norton fouls Thomas. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Peru game here, first game of the regular season. That was a game that had like playoff-like atmosphere, and I thought this one was tonight. Fans not really getting into it that much. Thomas on the line with 55 seconds left. (47-34). Well, overtime the first time they played. That was at Seton. This time, there ain't going to be no overtime. NAC up by 13. In the game, Wade Studley. Studley, he's the goaltender for NAC, Seton, during soccer season. Kyle Watts goes to the scorer's table. Looked like he shuffled his feet. Studley drives. Thomas picks up his 4th foul. Seton Catholic was the favorite for possible winning the Division II title. Failed to mention yet tonight that Seton Catholic was a Final Four team in Class C New York State playoffs. Stephen Thomas is out. It's a 48-35 game. Wade Studley on the line. He made the first one. Second one's good. It's 48-36. Kyle Watts in the game. Josh Strack also, number 13. Watts, he's number 20. Welch handles the ball. Strack now with it. Strack gets it back to Welch. Milo goes to Gardner. Gardner is fouled from behind by number 50, Joe Aki. Gardner will go to the line to shoot 2 because they're in a double bonus. Gardner makes the first one. It's 49-36. Corey Bilo's out. Bradley LeBombard is in. Milo, although under the weather, put in pretty good effort here tonight. Solid team effort by the Bobcats. Everybody doing their little bit to chip in and pull out the victory. Akey going up, gets the ball to fall in 14 seconds. Cats were up by 26-18 at the half. They pushed the lead up into double digits here in the second half. Seton has been able only to get it down to 10-point game a couple times. Counting it down, it's 50-38. Bobcats. Welch gets it to Strack. Strack pops the 3. It's good. Josh Strack puts the final nail in the coffin, so to speak. Ends the game with a 3-pointer. 53-38 is the final. And great job there for Josh Strack. Zach Welch dishing it off. Strack getting the shot off. 53-38 final. The Bobcats are in first place in Division II with a 10-1 record. Seton falls to 8-3. And depending on what Ticonderoga be, they could be tied for second place. All right, Wild Bill Chase for Hometown Cable. I want to thank you all for tuning in and remind you to tune in as much as possible to Hometown Cable, the ultimate high school sports network in Clinton County. Have a good night, everybody. Drive carefully, and baby, it's cold outside.